Good morning, everyone. StrifeCal. Playing some more Pokémon Reborn, and this is take 3 for the fight against Amaria and Titania. Last time I slapdashed something together. We're switching things out a little bit, reacting to how that worked last time. And I think we're going to dive into some planning, and then we'll go right into the fight. Okay, let's do this. So we're still leading with Earthquake. They're sending out Groudon and Quagsire again. I don't think I need Ryan for the first one. So we're gonna take the hit. They're bringing Flygon. This is going to be Flygon and probably Kyogre again, which we don't have the best answers for. We're gonna go Wide Guard, Blizzard, and Prey. The good news is Wide Guard should... They're just gonna kill themselves, okay. Choice Scarf. We're going to Wide Guard back into Metal. I feel like we just keep Wide Guarding here and Earthquake. That's a little annoying for Metal. Collapses the ceiling, but we have Wide Guard up, so we're fine. Earthquake into Witch. Telepathy protects us. And Boom Burst shouldn't have hit Witch as a ghost type, but whatever. That's weird. And then we will wide guard Aura Sphere, I guess. Just finish it off. Wow. That is a fast Meganium question mark? Okay. Dragon Ascent. This is not the fight we're worried about. Yeah, that Aura Sphere is going a long way. Although, right there should say a lot about Primal Rayquaza as well. There we go. We're gonna risk it. I think that we can... I think this party can do it. So we're saving between the fights. It's a slight glitch you can do. I think it's gonna be worth it. Rock Slide, Dragon Ascent. I think we just follow this up with another Rock Slide and another Dragon Ascent. This is gonna end up with things being slightly skewed from last time, just because of the fact that we didn't one-shot their Pokemon where we did last time. That actually is huge. Okay. What am I expecting? Lunala is almost certainly going to take out Metal, but we could have Metal take out Pheromosa first. Is Lunala going to use something like Dazzling Gleam, though? If Lunala uses Dazzling Gleam, Wide Guard would protect us. If they don't, that's really bad. Otherwise, we could Rock Slide again, which would give us... I mean, Rock Slide would just be a chance to flinch. Metal's at -2 on their, on both of their defenses. They're not surviving this turn if Lunala hits them. I'm gonna say they're using Dazzling Gleam. And we're going to pray that we're right. I think they could see a kill with a lot of things, so it's probably random. They have Moonblast, not Dazzling Gleam. Okay. I'm going to hard switch to Big Fella and use an Earth Power on Xurkitree. bulkier than I thought. Okay. So we have the opportunity to bring somebody else in. I feel like against these two, we go with Witch, right? Like we could bring a Nevian back in, Earthquake, but that is too risky against Ryan. I think this is our best option. We Shadow Ball into Lunala, Earth Power into Xurkitree. There's the Dazzling Gleam, but that should do very little. These are both wearing assault vests, so we're in good shape here. Now, at this point, we've eliminated 3 Pokemon from the left side already. Venusaur, Shaman, and Pheromosa. And Xurkitree, 4. So that means they're down to Blaziken and Groudon. That means that Lunala, or if we can take out those 2, which we've got plenty of juice for that, I think we double up here just to be safe. Blaziken may be faster and may be able to take something out. It missed and crashed. Perfect. Glad we doubled up. Okay, Primal Groudon. We're going to be a little cheesy here. Let's Max Potion. Earth Power. I forgot about Precipice Blades being 4 times effective there. Man. I mean, I feel like it's Rock Slide, right? The other option would be to go with the Way. No. I feel like this is what we've got to do. Earth Power. Yeah. Wide Guard will stop Precipice. That is not what I was expecting, and that was weird. Okay. It's not gonna one-shot, but it should hurt. I mean, we're dead, right? Sure specs. Yes, we are dead. Okay. I like our start. I definitely like our start. I think one of the big things we need to do is somehow... I need to switch Rayquaza out sooner. We've got several bulky Pokemon that we should be able to get a relatively free switch with. I just need a good opportunity to do it, because losing our Mega early is not great. So this should leave us with... Well, actually... So we know this should be Lunala Pheromosa. Like, yeah, I feel like we got her. Right? This is going to be almost certainly going to be another, or a Moonblast into metal. Hard switch, bring Ryan in. They're apparently just doing whatever. Oh, no, that's Pheromosa using Blizzard. But this should still one-shot Pheromosa. It's really fragile. And Psyshock into Ryan does almost nothing. We're gonna do something a little different this time. That was a lucky Moongeist Beam, and that's still gonna hurt. But it's not gonna hurt that much. Lava Plume isn't going to hit Witch because of telepathy, but it's field boosted and stab, so it should be pretty effective at everybody else. And that gives us Flash Fire going into the next round. I think I'm going to follow my plan from last time, and we are going to use a Max Potion here and Lava Plume again. This should take out Circuitry, and it might take out Lunala. Which which is going to drop by the end because of the field, I believe. I mean, if it ain't broke. Probably should have Earth Powered there, but whatever. That's bad. But that is part of why we made the switches we did. Because we've still got Big Fella fresh. And we should now be able to... Actually, we should have brought in a Nebian there to Rock Slide. Oh well. Too late. I feel like we go a Nevian here. Like, this is not our best matchup, but Groudon is probably going to use Rock Slide. And Ho-Oh's using nothing. Groudon flinched. Awesome. That's what we need. Don't flinch. So I think this is where we may bring Metal in. Actually, I'm going to check something real quick here. Burning Field, Pokemon Reborn. There's one important question here. Yes. This does not have the same penalty to Earthquake. That the Grassy Field does. And at this point, we are now actually in the 2-on-1 situation. With both of our telepathy Pokemon out. This is a choice scarf, or a choice specs, so we do need to make sure whatever we bring in can take out whatever is left. So Boomburst won't hit Aegislash. But Aegislash is probably going down this turn. Houndoom is the other one that's left. I'm gonna Boomburst. It's not gonna do anything against Aegislash. Burned by the field anyway. And this is a Mega Houndoom. And now we can Boomburst into it. We should go first because Boomburst from the way is pretty fast. And their best move right now against the way is not very effective. There we go. Enough, I'm lucid, and resoundingly bitter that I ever wasn't. I don't even know how I ended up here. Assistance appreciated. Sorry for the trouble. Where's Amaria? She was hurled into the lake. Trying to bury her head into the water, then ignore problems like usual then. I'm not sure about that. She didn't seem to be entirely conscious before being thrown in there. You're just standing there? I can't swim. Neither can she if she's not awake, but you're the one who has a choice. Forget it. Rafe, Rafe, deal with that. I'll get Amy. And it looks like these come with the blue and red orbs. We've got Groudon, will be Nimona. I'm real tired of dragging people out of the water, but I guess I've been doing that for far too long anyway. She will be okay, right? Okay is a strong word to describe her at any given time, but she'll live. She always does, no matter how much she scares me. I see. This speaker apologizes for the foolish question. Stop. You're freezing up again. Don't forsake the progress you've been making. Right. Sorry. Saying sorry here is useless. Unless it was you who knowingly led us into being possessed by the orbs, I assume you had no fault in this situation. What are you apologizing for? That is right. You're not apologizing, you're reacting. I'm not interested in reactions. I'm interested in you coming to terms with your emotions properly and acting based on them instead of hiding behind a facade of logic. Am I clear? Yes. Then I feel useless, but privileged to be here. Like a child who was brought along for an office day. Clarina? Yes? I'm glad you're here. I've had enough of being alone with her. I had enough before it even started, but I still pushed you out. I don't regret many things in my life, but I regret that. Appreciate it. On a different subject, the other anomaly escaped north. Hypothesis that it returned to the accompanying New World pocket. It may be prudent to contain it while we can. I would prefer to stay with her for now. Okay. That was a heck of a fight. It was not my favorite thing. But I do feel like we got to really utilize a lot of Pokemon that I hadn't really used much before. And I appreciate that. There's a few in there that I probably wouldn't have gotten another chance to use Actually, I know I wouldn't have gotten another chance to use otherwise. And Kyogre was requested by Crocodile, which I am very excited about. Crocodile. Oh, hey Rafe. The others told me to go get you, or to go get you, because Amy woke up. Whatever that means. I've been hitting the rapids here. Did you know if you get just right on the angle above the mountains that the door behind you can jump straight down the waterfall from Aegir down into here? I only messed up and hit my head twice. I'm gonna try again, but then I'll be right there. Okay, bye. Would have loved to fast travel back to the... Okay. Am I supposed to go back this way, then? Or are they saying to head back to... I'll head back here quick. Just to double check. Yeah. Okay, so the gang's back together. Lives were saved, friendships were forged, and Rafe got some sick legendary action. Does that mean we can all be besties again? I don't feel like that would be wise. Okay, yeah, whatever. So maybe not besties, but like maybe just a foot in the door towards it, like a little bit of closure, like a little bit of closing your foot in the door. Just a little hopping up and down, swearing in pain and tripping and falling just out of camera's view, and then the audience hears a random cat meow and shock off screen. Just a tiny little itty bitty bit of step in direction to all of us being friends again. Just stop. I really like Titania sometimes. Is that a no then? Even now after everything? It's a no. Sure. We can set the existing conflict aside and make sure nobody literally dies. We're at least adult enough to do that. That doesn't mean the conflict has changed. You can write it off as being as being for a happier ending or for the sake of friends. But those would be contrivances. Happily ever after just means the writer stopped paying attention. Growing up from fairy tales means acknowledging that our lives don't end with the writer. Not everybody gets closure just because the audience wanted it. Sometimes that's for the best. Okay, but what about the rest of us? What about those of us who just, I don't know, cared about you two and about everything we all shared? That's not our problem. Maria, are you okay with this as well? To be honest, I prefer a version of myself that doesn't have to lean on others. I'm not happy about it. But it's not like I was happy in the first place. Long as that's the case, isn't it better for the person I care most about to live freely? This is fine. I want her to move on. Sure you're not just telling yourself that? Of course I'm just telling myself that. It's what I need to hear. But even then, it's still a pretty notion. Or it's a petty notion. It doesn't change a thing. I'm also tired of living out lies for the sake of a story I'm still trying to convince myself will end well. Rather than trying to write a happy ending, it's better if we both accept that we're better stories for us by living on our own. On that, we can agree. So that's it then. The four of us just over like that. The two of them are over, yes. I don't believe that is meant to exclude either of us inherently. Whether it's meant to or not, I mean, I still miss the days we could all hang out. School sucked sometimes, but at least we had friends around. Now we barely get to see each other in between various bad things. This sucks. If it's any consolation, I at least would be grateful to remain in familiar company more often. You expressed a positive and vulnerable emotion. I have done that a few times here and there. Yes, but I'm proud of you! Okay, then it's settled. You and I are BFFs for life. We're doing everything together, and I'm never leaving you alone. No take backsies. There's a part of me that recognizes that this is a deeply regrettable and obnoxious scenario, but I think I'm still happy to be in it. Rafe, thank you for bearing witness and support to our various circumstances of varying fortune. I'm also appreciative of all the help you've offered since first arriving here. True dat. 1, 2, 3. Rafe's the best. Rafe puts the competition to rest. You make it sound like Rafe is murdering them. Look, I had to make it rhyme. You try coming up with a perfect cheer on the spot. Hip hip hooray, Rafe efforts really saved the day. We'll work on it. Till then, I'm sure Rafe has more anomalies to hunt. Want to hitch a ride back with us? We make the best company. 1, 2, Electrode. Let's boom this show back on the road. Oof. That was rough, but I knew it would be. And honestly, unless I've made another oversight, like I've made 2 fairly large oversights at this point. Unless I make another big oversight, we're down to the last few things here. And most of these are slightly more scripted, and I'm slightly more confident. These 2 in particular, these are 2 separate ones, and they're both pretty straightforward, pretty cheesy, and they're gonna probably be our next video. And then we've got to do a fight against both Mega Mewtwo's. Then we've got one final battle against one of our rivals. And the final battle. You can see here we're missing a few of these. These are because they're recycled ones or legendaries that we haven't caught yet. So, with that, hopefully you are enjoying. If you are, please give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. And as always, have a good one. We'll catch you next time.